I was contemplating on whether or not to make such a video because I genuinely don't have any interest in what's happening with The Witcher right now, apart from maybe Witcher 4, and I mean the fourth game, because I still have that inkling of hope left in me that it's actually going to be good and that someone sensible is running the show and is running things to say, okay, let's do it the way the gamers wanted it. Yeah, I think that it might happen. I'm not very hopeful, but it might happen. But at the same time, I have to make this video, and I was very contemplating on whether or not to make it. But again, as someone who has been a fan of The Witcher for over a decade, and I've read the books, I have a lot of literature on The Witcher lore and the franchise, I've played the games a lot, especially the third game. I've played Gwent more than I care to admit, and it's just an amazing world to dive in. It's basically almost perfection in every single way, and to see it just completely destroyed from greedy, politicized, woke-tard corporations is just breaking my heart. And I was initially not going to say anything. I saw the trailers and saw everything that was coming out. I saw the rave battle, I saw the official trailers, and I was thinking, all right, yeah, it pretty much exactly how I would imagine it would go, how bad it's going to be. And this is not an attack on Liam Hemsworth. He's getting paid for it. He's obviously doing the best he can with the role. But again, you got rid of the one person who was really into the lore, into everything, who could have made this show absolutely great, could have made it comparable to Game of Thrones, at least the first 4 seasons. He could have made it comparable to a lot of great TV series, and he could have been a true global phenomenon, not just from what you say it be. And then I saw a clip of Regis. Regis the vampire. Regis the pale high vampire in the game. This Regis, ladies and gents, this is Lawrence Fishburne. Again, nothing against the actors. I'm not going to attack the actors because they're getting paid. It's a paycheck, it's a job, and usually that's what kind of happens when you get a role, you get cast in something that you might not particularly want. And if you're not a fan of a particular franchise and you don't think that you're gonna offend anyone, and you just go there, okay, I'm gonna do what I want and what I can to bring out a good role. I'm gonna read about the character, and I'm gonna do what I can to be as representative as possible of that character. Then you go and do it. And I'm not complaining against Lawrence Fishburne being a wrong person for accepting this. Again, this is a paid role, but yeah, you see the uncanny resemblance between the characters. And again, you had at least 50 people that could have played Regis better and could have done a much better job and a much more visually comparable job. Because let's just be honest, most of the people know Witcher from the games. That's just the basic fact. They know The Witcher from the Witcher games, not from the books. A lot of people knew about the books, including someone like Henry Cavill, after they have played the game, including me, by the way. They have a visual stimuli to help them put the characters together in their mind. You were talking about Ciri, Yennefer, all the main characters and all the secondary characters that they have seen in the games. And when you get something like this, and yeah, it just breaks the immersion, it breaks the escapism, it breaks everything that you would consider appealing to a TV series. Imagine if, let's say, you're a fan of the TV show Dexter, and I mean the Dexter with Michael C. Hall, that it now has a resurrection series and stuff like that. Imagine if they changed, let's say, Batista, if they had changed the actor to someone completely different from what you know. Imagine that. Or imagine that you have played Expedition 33 and you know visually the characters over there and you know how global a phenomenon this game is, and now that they're gonna make a movie, imagine that they're completely different. Imagine that they're gender swap, race swap and stuff like that. It's not going to help with immersion. That's not racism or sexism or whatever. We're driven by these visual stimuli that we know and are attracted to because of that great product that we experienced, in this case a game. And when you have something like this is completely breaking the escapism, and it brings down the enjoyment. And trust me, you need Netflix, you need as much as enjoyment as possible to be gathered around this series, because it's already going to flop and everyone knows it. It's not just because you have built it Henry Cavill, it's not just because you made the entire series a girl boss series, even though you can argue that the games are kind of a Siri girl boss vibe. However, it was much more balanced, and she did go through a lot of hurdles to get to where she is. So whatever you think you're doing right, you're not doing it right with your TV series. And it's not even because you're changing the story so much that when you actually put something from the books, it just doesn't fit, because you have already changed the main story so much and you have taken so many unnecessary detours. These are a lot of things that accumulate and gather around and bring down the immersion and the satisfaction from people, because you kind of operate on trust from a beloved franchise. Witcher 3 is one of the best-selling games in the world and one of the most popular games in the world. The previous two games are amongst the best as well, and they are still being played, so you're not doing yourself a favor. And now the book has a following, and the book series as a whole have a massive following because of the games. They already know what the characters look and sound like and act like, and you are not doing anything that is supporting that. And when you do something like that, you're just mocking people in the face. But let's get to the trailer, or rather I say the scene, because this is the main thing that I want to dabble about. This is from the Netflix Witcher official account. As you can see, we are starting with Lawrence Fishburne right away. Let's see how the scene goes, and I just want to ask you to see what's going to happen.
I suggest you put away your weapons, good people.
Again, immediately, not anything against Lawrence Fishburne. He's obviously doing what he can, but as you can see here, he's already kind of semi-smiling like in an SNL skit, like he knows he's in a joke series. He's just so idiotic.
They won't be necessary.
This is, by the way, attempted to be taken from the book, the dialogue.
Neither have I anything on me that might be termed attractive booty.
Yeah.
My name is Emil Regis. I'm a barber surgeon.
Oh my fucking god. Wait. This is... sorry, Liam. Sorry, you're not. You're basically what Henry Cavill looked at the test shots when a lot of people didn't buy into The Witcher initially. Yeah, you're that model. And with the jacket and the, I think this is the rocker jacket. I mean the biker jacket that he was in the trailer.
You smell like an apothecary shop.
Yes.
Apothecary shop.
Why were you hiding from us?
He's trying to do the Coco voice and just trying to be deep, and it just fails so miserably. I'm sorry again.
War,
it's
my friend.
Oh no.
What better place to hide from the violent inclinations of the living than here among the dead?
This has been taken like heavily from the book, but it just doesn't work. The vibe, like if you read the books and if you get to that scene, you know that it's much different.
Yes, well, from recent experience, I can attest that the dead are also somewhat violent. Are you sure there's nothing else around here?
I'm never
waiting
gonna
to go
call him Yaskir.
Bitey.
By the way, never gonna call him.
I assure you, I am the most frightening thing here.
And with like, sorry, but with the teeth, I'm sorry. Visually, the visual stimuli is just not there. And I like, you probably realize that this is a kind of different video than what I usually make, but I needed to make that video in the format that I'm making it now, because basically, and let me just switch to this screen here. Basically, this is me officially saying farewell to the Witcher TV franchise. I mean, I'm someone who kind of has hope right until the very end, right until like when everybody else already knows it's hopeless, but I still carry that little spark there. I was like that with Star Wars, I was like that with Star Trek, I was like that with a lot of franchises. I wanted to believe, you know, I'm a believer. And now that I see this, like this clip that I just show you, is just, you're seeing Lawrence Fishburne, and I think he kind of knows that this is going to be a very badly received thing. He's having some fun with it, but that semi smile that he has, like, you know, I'm the most frightening thing here. It's like he knows, and this looks like an SNL skit as a whole. It's just so bad, And I'm sorry. I don't think there is any turning back from this. If they want to do this, if they want to return and do something better, they need to screw up everything. accept the huge losses, possibly be silent for at least 5-6 years, and then maybe attempt something else with, in my opinion, Henry Cavill at helm, because he, if nothing else, he's a nerd, and you need, when you're adapting a fantasy series like this, you need nerds. You need people who are there. You need, let's say in this game, the gamers, in the book lovers, and you need someone to keep it straight, because this is what the fan base will want. You don't do this for everyone, because if you're doing it for everyone, you're doing it for no one. You need to do this primarily for the fan base, and when people outside of that fan base learn of how potentially huge and great something like this is, they're going to get excited as well. That's how it works. It doesn't work if you make it a mixed slop about everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it of what I wanted to say. I'm sorry that this video is kind of in the middle, but I thank you for watching so far. And if you did enjoy this video, click the like and subscribe buttons. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think. I know that this video is going to be a weird one for the channel, but I just wanted to express myself as always. And if you do enjoy, and if you want to support the channel directly, click the join button, become a member of the DiscussThing Guild, and this help the channel grow directly, and you help homeless animals and animals in shelters. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Helzo. Cheers and stay fresh.